What is up, my people of YouTube? It's your boy once again, RDG Ricky Papa, coming back at you once again with another video. We're going to talk a little bit more football today, ladies and gents. Now, as you may know, the championship games ended this past weekend, having the Packers at the Niners and having the Titans at the Chiefs. Two games in which I think a lot of us could have predicted we saw coming. I mean, contrary to the obvious fact that obviously that's who won, that's who advances. Well, I think some of us had in mind, especially early on or midway through the season, these teams could possibly be fighting and battling and duking it out in the big dance. I want to start off with the NFC matchup. The Packers at the San Francisco 49ers. I just like the 69ers. It's funny. So this game I knew had the potential of going two extremes, one way or another. This was either going to be a very entertaining game where the defensive lines were going to take control and take each other's quarterbacks' cookies, teabag the shit out of them, do what they had to do for that dub. This thing turned out as about nightmarish as you possibly can for the Green Bay Packers. I mean, it was just about an embarrassment. It really was. You know, I'm the type of guy, sports fanatic, where even if my team's not playing, and you know what, this is a big pet peeve of my wife. She hates that shit. She can't understand why when I'm watching a game, I watch that bitch from the beginning to the end. There's no getting up for these breaks and all this other bullshit. When I'm down to watch a game, I'm watching the fucking thing from start to finish. Especially me, being a Bill season ticket holder, I sit there in the pouring fucking rain, in the snow, whatever you want to call it, whatever Mother Nature wants to fuck me with, I sit there and I take it, okay? I'm there for the game, all right? That leads me to another thing. When I'm at the freaking game, is it me, or is there nothing worse than one of those assholes that wants to get up and buy 50 fucking beers? First of all, why do you want to buy so many fucking beers at 10, 12 bucks a pop? Are you stupid? That's what tailgating is for. Get your ass popped before the game, come in lit as fuck, and enjoy the game. There's nothing worse than the person that goes, yeah, I promise you, I got one more time, just one more time. One more time, I promise you, I won't bother you no more. Excuse me, sorry, pardon me. And you just give them that death stare. It's like, the audacity, you fucking moron. I'm watching a damn game. Anyway, this was this type of game. This is the type of game where I just didn't even feel bad leaving. I had to leave at halftime to go snow blow because it snowed like a bitch out here. So I was okay with it. If it was the Chiefs-Titans game, I just said, fuck it, I'll do it later tomorrow. But this game, I could afford to leave at halftime, do what I had to do, come back, and for nothing. I really didn't miss that much. So let's talk about the individual statistics of this game and how it went down. From the get-go, from the first series, I could see this was going to be either the Green Bay Packers make the adjustment or the San Francisco 49ers were going to completely just ram them in the ass. And that's exactly what they did. They just fucking just boop, boop, boop. No Vaseline. I mean, that's just what they did. Aaron Rodgers, you can't blame this. You can't blame the Packers lost that much on Aaron Rodgers. I mean, he was 31 to 39, 326, 2-2, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Aaron Jones, a measly 12 for 56. Devontae Adams showed up, especially late when they were trying to make their comeback late in the second half. 9 for 138. Too little, too late. It's a story of that. Jimmy Garoppolo, for heaven's sake. My man threw the ball 8 times for 77 yards. It has nothing to do with him. It's more a testament of the San Francisco 49ers being a very solid and complete football team. I mean, my heavens. You might as well have just thrown Donovan McNabb back there. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, just saying, he's been retired for a while. Throw J.P. Lawson back there. All you need to do is, throw me in this recliner back behind that line and hand it off to Raheem Mostert. That's all you had to do to win this game. He did what he had to do. As much as you can criticize or you want to criticize him for it, whatever. He didn't have to do it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It was working. It worked. I mean, Raheem Mostert, 29 for 220 yards, 4 touchdowns. This dude, whose man's is this? Can somebody claim this man's? Whose man's is this? I claim it on my roster any day of the week. And if you saw today the statistics and what he said to the media of what motivates him, he saw and he remembers all the dates in which he was released. I mean, this is dating back to the 2015 NFL season. This guy was released and acquired multiple times. If that isn't the definition of hard work, I don't know what is. This guy, he obviously was determined. Anybody by now, my ass would have probably been like, yo, I'm trash, I'm done. This guy, he just kept pushing forward, and he has become the lead back in a very good NFL offense. You know, kudos to you, man. Kudos. I mean, that's just perfect. People, all jokes aside, people should learn from that shit. You know what I mean? When shit goes sour, you don't quit. You keep pushing. Your opportunity will come eventually if it's deserved to happen. Kudos to you. Listen, this game, 27-0 at half. Well, I mean, it was embarrassing. I mean, it was the lack of effort. I mean, I don't know if I want to say lack of effort. It just seemed like it was crazy. I mean, they were running the balls down the throat. I thought there would be more of the defense just didn't show off for Aaron Rodgers. It was just a complete shit show. Mike Patton, if you look at the history, I mean, I know Mike Patton decently well. He coached the Buffalo Bills defense for a few seasons. And listen, Mike Patton, he's one of those guys that work with Rex Ryan, the exotic defenses, but it's heavy. If you look at the statistics, he has always been in the bottom of the league in the run defense, and it snake bit them. Kudos to the not McMahons. I don't say McMahon. Shane McMahon, you know, it's pretty close, I guess. Shanahan, you know, kudos to them for exposing the weaknesses of that Green Bay Packers defense. I mean, it worked. And they're going to the Super Bowl. I mean, that's going to be an exciting team to watch. Let's go to the Titans at Chiefs. Man, I am heartbroken in more ways than one. The Titans. Man, they were the Cinderella team of the season. Once they made that transition from Marcus Mariota to Ryan Tannehill, shit got real. A lot of people, including myself, and I've mentioned this before, they've had the talent, they've acquired talent on both sides of the ball. They just had a bum pretty much leading them. I mean, Marcus Mariota had a great college career. It's just, to this point, he has just not flourished at the next level, has not maximized the weapons he had, and it took someone like Ryan Tannehill, who's been in the league a couple years, in Miami, nothing better than I, and you surround him with big-time weapons, and you surround him with, I guess, better coaching, because Adam Gase, man, why does he have a job? Anyways, another story for another day. I mean, it just goes to show you that a player, it's not always 100% about talent. Yes, you want talent. You need to be talented. But it can also be a product of your environment and who you're surrounded by to maximize your talents. I mean, that is key. And I believe they built an offense that maximized the talents. Tannehill on the run, bootlegs, and just playing complementary football to the defense. You know, just doing what he had to do to win games. They got hot down the stretch. They made a run. They took out the Patriots. Love it. They took out the Ravens. Love it. I did pick them to win this game versus the Chiefs. But how foolish. I mean, it looks foolish looking back, but not really. Because early on in this game, the Titans did exactly what I thought they needed to do in order to win this game. They controlled the line of scrimmage. They controlled the clock. They were hammering down with Derrick Henry early, hitting these guys with the bootlegs and the play actions. It was working early on. 17-0 at one point. And then, I mean, you can't really blame the offense. The offense put up the points. Would you have liked to see touchdowns where there was field goals? Yes, versus a Kansas City Chiefs offense. At the helm, Pat Mahomes, and you got Cheeseburger Eddie, Andy Reid. There's no disrespect. I have a lot of respect for the guy. It was just funny that he ended up eating a cheeseburger and then went to bed. That's what he did. That was his celebratory thing. Let's eat a cheeseburger and go to bed. I mean, that's great. Can't beat that. Anyways, that offensive mastermind at the quarterback position and at the head coach position. It is incredible what Pat Mahomes can do, man. He turns it on. He took that game over. Also, really quickly here, the defense, which was sketch to say the least at first for the Chiefs, they've been stepping up when they need them. Chris Jones was a terror all day. The line made the stops and the sacks, and they made the plays when they needed them the most. Pat Mahomes, boy, he was 23 of 35, 294, 3 touchdowns. He ran 8 for 53. He made one play that's down for the ages, and we're probably always going to remember that touchdown run. You see him coming, rumbling, stumbling, bumbling through the sidelines. You think he's going to go out of bounds and whoop, you know what I mean? It cuts back in, and he just absolutely just takes it to the house, breaks to the one guy, takes it, and he just like flexing. I mean, he just flexing on him. That got me hyped. I'm hyped just thinking about it right now. Big time players make big time plays when their team needs it the most. And this guy is going to be a future Hall of Famer. He continues at the pace he is at. I mean, he is great. Tyreek Hill, that guy is just stupid fast. I mean, we all knew this, but damn, is he fast. 2 touchdowns to add to his campaign there. Sammy Watkins, I mean, I saw you at one point after that first game you had. I had you on fantasy. You ate ass for me. You helped me out win some games early on. And then next thing you know, I see you on the milk cart. And have you seen this man? Bro, you was missing all season. But I guess you showed up when it mattered. 7 for 114, a touchdown. And most importantly, that bomb that he got to seal the deal. I don't know. Questionable call, I guess. It might have been the right call, holding on the slot corner. Slot corner falls down. Sammy Watkins goes over the top. Pat Mahomes, with his ridiculous talent, throws it, flicks it. That was pretty much it. Any hopes of Tennessee coming back was pretty much shut down at that point. It was a very exciting game, although you could just see that Tennessee just didn't have the firepower at the end to compete with Pat Mahomes in that offense. And I just feel like they're still just scratching the surface. If for whatever reason next year the Chiefs can just get some even better defensive play, forget it. At this point, I think Tom Brady's dethroned. I think the new daddies of the AFC will be the Chiefs. And you know what? I can't be any happier for my man Andy Reid. You know, first Super Bowl appearance since he was back with Donovan McNabb with the Eagles. My uncle's a Eagles fan, so I kind of support him. You know what I mean? I like to see them do good. Andy Reid, he's a humble guy. You don't hear anything negative about the guy, then he's just a genius. Some former Buffalo Bills there making it to the bowl, and Sammy Watkins, Shady McCoy. You know, I think this is going to set up to be a very interesting and awesome Super Bowl. I mean, it's going to be probably the matchups that America wants to see. When it came down to it, I would have loved to see the Titans. They weren't up for the challenge. I still think they're going to be a force to be reckoned with come next year, and they can continue this cohesion and this continuity. The 49ers, man, they are set up. They are absolutely set up as well. This is going to be like a clash of the Titans. This is going to be a great matchup. I can't wait to get into it. I can't wait to review it with y'all. It is going to be a great Super Bowl. And I'll have videos later on with predictions and all that, and probably break it down more in depth than I have in other videos, each side, and what I think the keys to victory are going to be. But for right now, this concludes this segment, y'all. Subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm here. Support me. I'm here to talk to y'all. I appreciate so far all of the positive feedback. I mean, I haven't gotten any negative yet. Whatever, I'll take it. I got broad shoulders. Fat kid can take it. So subscribe to my channel. Come talk to me, guys. My social media pages, I'm always open for discussion, for debates. I love to argue. Just ask my wife. She might hate that about me. I love to argue. So come on, guys. I'm here for y'all. Thank you. Have a wonderful night, y'all. Peace.